Jannah lies under the feet of mothers, not under the feet of these CEO Muslimah boss babes or boss bitches or whatever the hell they want to call themselves. These tabarruj merchants, them ones they're on social media with modest in their name, but they're everything but modest. You know them ones. Like these women pursuing entrepreneurship is just a pathway to feminism. That's all it is. Now, I'm not gonna say that it's haram. Entrepreneurship is allowed for women. Working a job, a 9 to 5, is allowed for women. They have every right to do so. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them this right. Who am I to sit here and take that away from them? Okay. So let me make that clear. But I do not personally agree with it because there is no need for a woman to work if the man is doing his role and his duty as a man, because men are the caretakers and the providers of women. We as men should be the ones to go out and work so that our women don't have to work. If they want to work, that's fine. But the women that have to work, that's a big no-no because that just clearly indicates that the man is not a man. And look, I just said that this entrepreneurship is a gateway to feminism. I know many sisters who are very pious, mashallah. They are entrepreneurs, they have their own businesses, they're doing their thing and they're keeping it halal. They're not going to these free mixing events, they're not posting themselves without hijab. They're keeping it halal, they're doing business the way that Khadija radiallahu anha used to conduct herself in business. And that's another point I want to talk about. These feminists will say, oh, Khadija was an entrepreneur. Look, she was an entrepreneur, but she was so much more. Peace and blessings be upon her. She was an amazing woman. There are many stories, narrations that we can see that are just testaments to her character overall. She was a mother, she was a daughter, she was basically the perfect role model for young women to look up to. Yes, she was also an entrepreneur. Yes, she also had a business, but that's not all she was. And the thing is, with most of these sisters, they're trying to emulate the entrepreneurial side, but they're entirely neglecting everything else. They are the worst women. They are the worst representatives of Islam. They are dangerous to society overall. They are harming the ummah, and that's just a fact. But what they're doing in entrepreneurship, yes, on paper, yeah, it's fine, it's allowed, but the way they're conducting themselves, again, is not really the most Islamic way. Going to free mixing events, posting videos of yourself without hijab, music, maybe even the business that you're involved in, like you're doing certain haram things, like you might be in some sort of property business where you're engaging in a riba or you're selling makeup or cosmetics or some BS like that, which that's not allowed either. These kind of women, I don't like them. I don't rate them. I don't even see them as women. I believe that in this world, there is an abundance of males and females, but there is a severe lack of men and women, real men and real women. And I feel that these sisters who are pursuing entrepreneurship and doing all these things, they are not real women. Generally speaking, they are just misguided. May Allah guide them. And if you as a man are forcing your woman to go out there to work and forcing her to pursue entrepreneurship or whatever because you are not man enough to take on your responsibilities which God himself has given you, if you are not man enough to go and work so that you can provide for your loved ones and you're forcing them to also go out there and work so that they have to help cover the bills, you're not a real man, you're just a broke ass little boy. Real men don't force their women to work. If they want to work and if it's halal to do so, if it's safe for them to do so, and they're not going to be doing anything that's haram, they're not going to be exposing themselves, go for it. That's That's allowed. That's permissible. That's halal. But real men, they don't condone any of that bullshit.